Up next is BreAnna Wittman, a veteran of standing tall and my idol, who I love more than air. She's the greatest human ever. Give it up for BreAnna Wittman.
Oh, you're just so sweet, Miranda. Thank you. Gosh, I didn't know that it meant so much to you. Well, anyways, hi, everybody. Hi, my name is BreAnna, and I am a single white female. That is a female of the Caucasian persuasion who is currently unattached. I see you. I will see you. Later. It's fine. So anyways, I am from Seattle. Seattle is lovely, but I'm not actually from Seattle itself so much, but as any out-of-towner knows, whenever somebody asks you where you're from, you have to just say the nearest major city. You can't say your actual hometown, because if you say your actual hometown, they just sort of stare at you blankly and all dumbfounded, like you just tried to explain quantum physics to them, or Schrodinger's cat, or how Ben Affleck got the role of Batman. Just... But anyways, I am from Lakewood, Washington, and yay, I know that one. It's a good city. From Lakewood, Washington, and whenever I go home to visit, I always have to conquer my biggest fear, the dentist. I can't handle him. I don't know how to hold myself together. So whenever I think about the dentist, I try to think of him more as a feng shui artist for my mouth. So anyways, because my pain tolerance level is as low as a Walmart greeter's self-esteem, I have to have laughing gas every time. Now the only thing is, it doesn't actually make me laugh, like, at all. It just really relaxes me. Like, I'm chill, I'm good, you know, I'm starting to accept this miniature trauma that I'm enduring, and, you know, my muscles all relax. And I don't quite notice at that moment that my tongue has gently caressed the dentist's finger. You know it happened, but you try to pretend that it didn't happen. And he tries to pretend that, you know, he doesn't notice you're pretending it didn't happen. And so you just sort of freak out a little bit, but you know it, and he knows it. And so now you're like, I should apologize, right? I should definitely apologize, but you can't apologize because his hands are stuffed in your mouth, and any words that you try to say are just gonna sound like an orca in heat. Just it's not gonna work out. So you have to just ignore it. Pretend it didn't happen, let it go and move on, right? But now you're super self-conscious of your tongue, right? Where do you let it rest? Do you just leave it on his finger? Do you retract it? Do you slowly push it to the side and see if maybe he won't notice? Like all of a sudden he'll blink and it'll just be on the other side? No, he knows. He knows what you're doing, but he's a nice guy. He's not gonna say anything, right? So, you know, you just let it go and ignore it, but now the only thought in your mind is, we've reached this point, so should we plan our wedding date for the fall or the spring? And you know, we all have that one friend, just that one friend who's never had a single cavity in their entire life. And we hate those people. And it's like, every time you see them, it just happens to come up in conversation. Just easily, like you'll say something and they'll be like, oh, that's so funny, I'm smiling, oh, look at me smiling, oh my gosh, I just love to smile. You know, about my smile, I brush my teeth after every meal. It's like, you know, I take a bite and then I brush and bite and brush and bite and brush, and then I floss all the time. I just can't stop flossing. I mean, it's just floss, 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 floss. And I even wear a G-string just so I have emergency floss at all times, right? Never be too careful. Oh, gosh, you know, I've never had one just with those last few words that they instantly become your frenemy, right? Like, you'll hang out with them, you'll tolerate them, right? Sure, but every time you see them, you would love to just accidentally throw up in their car. You know, I always imagine that when Prince William goes to the dentist is all, "Oh, Your Highness, you need a crown." And he's all, "I know, right? That's what I've been saying this whole time." But you know, one day, soon. I'm just kidding, guys, I'm just kidding. British people don't go to the dentist. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I'm BreAnna Wittman. Cheerio.
Give it up for BreAnna Wittman.